I like to think that I'm a calm and sensible man. It may not be true, but hey, at least I like to think it. So I spin the news and hopefully you get a lot of laughs when compared to the real truth that we're all just getting fucked in the end. I mean, I'm really starting to believe that game companies just hate me and only me and just like to do shit just to fuck with me. A good example would be the PlayStation Vita, which I congratulated a week ago. Congratulations, Sony, you have sold over fucking 500,000 units of the PlayStation Vita in Japan and Asia. And a week later, I'm fucked because Sony just likes to fuck around. It seems that only in the United States area, it might be North America, which is Canada and Mexico. But anyway, in that region, the 3G version of the PlayStation Vita will be locked under the AT&T network. And to those who do not know, that is probably the shittiest network in all of the North Americas. So either we're gonna just bitch about it, which I'm sure a lot of people are we're gonna wait till the hackers to get a hold of the damn thing, which they will, or we're just gonna import from Japan our own PlayStation Vita, which some of course will. I mean, Sony has always wanted control, so this is nothing new. But to Sony, you and all your control needs, it's not like that has never come back to bite you in the ass, correct? But don't just start hating on Sony yet. Lord knows there's another company trying to get some of the stupid pie, which just happens to be Microsoft, who at least had the common decency not to fuck over the Americas. Instead decided to go fuck over the Chinese because, hey, it's not slave labor if your country supports it. Well, it seems because of unfair working conditions and loss of wages, and also the fact that even if they did quit, they wouldn't get proper compensation. So after having enough of that shit, the workers decided to use their last bargaining chip, which of course was themselves. So they have around 300 people threatened to commit mass suicide by jumping off the top of the building that they work and live at. Now, I don't think these people were serious. But then again, I don't fucking work in a sweatshop in China, so my opinion means piss. But I imagine that you'd have to treat people pretty rough for them to all just jump up and say, let's go kill ourselves like some crazy cult fuckers in spiked Kool-Aid. And even when corporations aren't trying to fuck themselves by shitting on people, I'm forced to read about other retarded things that absolutely make no sense. For example, Liara to Soni from Mass Effect, the lovely blue-eyed rainbow skittle of an alien that was my preferred love interest in Mass Effect 1 and 2, and will be in 3. Believe me, I go to sleep with this. I wake up with this. And I heard that they were going to create an action figure for her. I didn't really care, cause even if I gave into my fanboy geekness and actually bought the damn thing, I'd only look at it for about a minute before I tossed it in the cabbie. But fans of Liara have been complaining that the breasts on the model are too big. And as a man, my first thought was obviously, what the fuck kind of complaint is that? That's not real. Not from a male. Her breasts are too big. Where the fuck have I ever heard that before? Never. So after reading this, I had to take a look at it for better or worse. And those things had better been enormous. And I'm amazed that after seeing it, I gave up on that complaint. And I would like to argue, why would you talk about her breasts when her face looks like some Japanese J-pop thing? Well, that's enough of my fucking complaining. The one thing that these companies do have in common is that the fans of the game series, they do great things. So to anyone who had the misfortune, such as myself, to watch Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li, there's a link at the bottom to something I think you're really going to enjoy. Lord knows it has a better fight scene than anything in that movie ever had. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.